Hey everybody, it's David Chinelli.
And Julia Blinsky.
We're realtors with Royal LePage Signature, and this is our segment of Ask Julia. So things that she learns on the job, and she teaches us, or refreshes our memories on certain things that we may not be aware of. So what's today's topic?
Today's topic is buyer representation agreements and other documents that you sign when you're working with a realtor.
Yeah.
So David and I, we were just talking about clients that sign buyer representation agreements without reading them first, or realtors that don't really inform people about what they're signing before putting that signature down, right?
Obviously that's an issue. You don't know what you're signing up for.
Yeah.
I had a client, and I just did my Chinelli chat on this, and before the realtor would even meet with them, he said, you have to sign a 6-month agreement. First of all, 6 months is a really long time. Usually our agreements are about 3 months or so. But it didn't make any sense to me. Like for us, like what I tell my buyers is that I want you to work with me first. I don't want you to sign anything. It's kind of like almost like in a marriage proposal, like kind of a courtship process. You want to feel each other out. You want to take it go to the bar, buy the girl a drink, take her on a couple of dates, and then you put a ring on it, right? Like, well, not after a couple of dates. But it just makes me laugh how some realtors is like, I won't even look at you or even show you this house unless you sign this buyer representation agreement.
And a lot of people don't know that, you can sign a BRA with multiple agents. Let's say you have an agent in Oakville that you want to sign a representation for that certain area. Well, you can also sign a buyer representation with a Toronto realtor if you're also looking in that area as well. So you also have to take into consideration that. Make sure you read your contract very well. And anything else?
Yeah, the only caveat I would say to that, or in addition to that caveat, the only addition to that was that that scenario actually happened to me, which was fine. And he let both of us, the client that I had, let both of us know. He goes, I have a guy here which I'm really close with in Oakville, and you're my Etobicoke guy. So if something pops up, I'll sign an agreement with both you guys, and we were both aware of it. And it just, we had no problems with that. That wasn't a problem at all. So so I would 100%, if somebody, I don't care what contract it is, if they're going to make you sign something before you've read it, be very, very careful. Take it back and say, no, I want to take this document back. I want to read it. I want to ask people to know, maybe ask a lawyer, etc., and do that before you sign anything. Because same thing for listing agreements. So the same thing. You want to make sure there's something you're not missing in the fine print.
And as a realtor, what I've learned is never assume that your client already knows.
Yeah.
Even if they've done transactions before, never assume that they already know, and just treat them like they're a new person and new in real estate, and explain everything to them.
Yeah, sorry, hopefully I didn't. Sorry, my phone was ringing, so hopefully it's still recording, and it is. We're good. Yeah, perfect.
Okay, good.
Sorry about that. All right, guys, we'll see you next time.